Why you mad? Why you mad? Get glad. Stop hating on my swag. Stop hating on my shit.
What do you do? I'll do it with you.
I just kind of be awkward.
Check.
Welcome back to my channel. You're in. Welcome. Hey guys, what's up? It's Marissa. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, make sure you subscribe.
You didn't even say welcome to the new kids.
Welcome to the new kids. So today I'm here with Rachel.
That's me.
So, as you can tell, we're both sick. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but
I'm definitely sick.
you will be able to tell. Today, we were gonna do the best friend tag because, you know, we're best friends. But we thought that was a little too basic and boring. So, today, what we're gonna be doing is spilling the tea. Like, oops, tea is being spilled. Oops. This is not to every boy. This is just to the ones.
To every boy.
We're gonna reveal a couple of the most prominent boy stories we've had, like boyfriends, guys we've talked to, things that guys do that annoy shit out of us. Let's dive into this video. I have my laptop here because I wrote notes.
I have a list of notes on my phone. There's realistically no hard feelings.
We're good. I'm happy.
We laugh about these things.
Yeah, I just think they're funny. Like, it's a good story.
It's a good story. Reminded me why I was single.
I'm gonna tell one story first, but I have to burp. Hold on. So, freshman year, I was talking to this guy. He rode my bus. We'll call him David. Me and David were talking for a while. Like, we rode the bus, we sat next to each other. Sometimes he'd walk me home.
See, that's a far walk.
Yeah, I know. From his house to my house.
That is on the highway?
Yeah. He'd walk on the highway to come see me. He said we were gonna date.
Cuffing season. Ew, stop burping. It smells like peanut butter.
So one day, I don't remember how this happened, but someone told me that he was fooling around with another girl. And we'll call her Rebecca. Rebecca and David were messing around, doing the dirty. I was like, what do you mean? Like, he wants to date me, like, we are an item. He would walk me to my locker. He would, like, kiss me in the hallway.
I went to a really small high school where, like, you knew, like, everything. So, like, to be public about it, like, was the PDA in the hallway was, everybody knew that.
Yeah, so it was weird. Then I also found out that he had a girlfriend. Like, he literally had a full-on, like, he was cuffed. Like, he had this girlfriend from the moment he started talking to me, to the moment he wasn't talking to me, to the moment he was also hooking up with Rebecca.
The real tea is he's still snapping at you all the time.
So the real tea is he's still with that girlfriend that he cheated on with two of us. Cause I didn't know he had a girlfriend. I'm not a homewrecker. He still Snapchats me to this day. He's still dating the girl he was dating.
I'm gonna tell the story of the guy who stole my phone charger. I was talking to this guy for a while, like 2 months, probably. And we would hang out like once a week for like a whole month. He made it seem like he wanted to date.
Like, texted all day.
Like, and we knew about each other's families too, which I feel like is always like a sign that like they kind of actually want to date you. I was going over there for like the last, what would be the last time. And he stole my phone charger and then never texted me again. He was like, text me that you make it home okay. I texted him when I got home, hey, I'm home. I left my phone charger there. Never heard from him again. So he stole my phone charger and broke my heart. I met him on Tinder. He deleted his Tinder account, so we weren't matched anymore. He did match with both of us.
He matched with both of us, and he messaged me and said, you look like how a Tame Impala song would sound. He messaged her and said, you look like a church girl. And then we messaged him back with what he said to each other.
So out of that, I got -1 phone charger.
And then you stole mine.
And then I stole Marissa's. Next.
So I moved to a different high school. There's this kid. So he was like my best friend's like good friend. He was short, had blonde hair, was in a ponytail.
A bad boy.
Like, bad boy, edgy, like not my type at all. We were good friends. I knew him for a while. Like, hold my hand. Like, he'd hang out with me at lunch every day. We had the same class. And then he would like talk to me all the time, text me, he'd call me every day, like make sure I had a good day.
He was dedicated
like,
to the cause.
I've never had a guy like call me before, like me. One day he like stopped talking to me and like stopped calling me, and I was just like kind of confused. He stopped hanging out with me at lunch and I was just like, dude, what happened? And we're gonna give him, his name is Charlie. Charlie stopped talking to me, and I was very confused and hurt by it. One day we had this class together, and he gives me a slip of paper, like a tiny little slip of paper, and I'm like, okay, like this is weird because he hasn't talked to me in like a week, like what's going on? And he's like listen to this song.
Let me just getting back into it.
Yeah, let me listen to this song real quick. It's called Eventually by Tame Impala, and I'm just gonna read you the lyrics real quick. The song goes, if only there could be another way to do this, because it feels like murder to put your heart through this. I know I always said that I could never hurt you. Well, this is the very, very last time I'm ever going to. But I know that I'll be happier. And I know you will too. I wish I could turn you back into a stranger. Because if I was never in your life, you wouldn't have to change this.
This is so hard hitting.
So, that's the song. And then he's never talked to me again.
Okay, see. So I have only really dated a few people like in my life, to be honest. And I dated this one guy for a very long time, on and off. We decided to try it again when we were both in college. I had moved across the country at this point, and he was still living in Ohio. We decided to try it again after Christmas break. So he comes to visit me in California. We're both back in school. I pick him up from the airport, and he's like, he doesn't want to be there. Like, I know 100% does not want to see me, doesn't even kiss me after we've been apart for a month at this point. I was like, you know, maybe he's tired, maybe he's having a bad day. So I waited until that night, and I was like, what is up? Like, why do you all of a sudden hate me? He's like, I can't be with you anymore. I was like, okay. Okay. We had like a talk about it and whatever, and we decided to break up, but the tea is, he was staying with me for the rest of the week. We broke up the day before Valentine's Day. He was spending the rest of the week with me, and he asked me to not tell anyone that we broke up, to act like everything was okay because he didn't want it to be awkward with my family.
So that's when you know he's a horrible person.
He's not a horrible person.
He is, I hate you. I'm putting it.
I hope you do. He doesn't follow me on anything, but we talk regularly, so.
So she's stupid.
So that's the tea on that. I had to act like I was in a relationship with him for the rest of the week while my heart is literally shattered into a million pieces.
You know what ticks me off is when a guy will text you and say like, hey, hi, and you text them back and they don't respond.
No response.
Why are you texting me if you're not going to respond? You throw your phone across the ocean and have to go swim and pick it up, because I'm thoroughly confused why you would even text me in the first place if you weren't going to respond. That really heats my kettle.
Heats your kettle.
Okay, next story time.
Next.
I've only had one boyfriend, and he didn't really do anything to me. We just fought all the time. We've been broken up for like a year now. It just wasn't working. He blocks me on Instagram, he blocks me on Twitter, he blocks my number. He deleted my number too. He blocks me on Facebook. Every possible way you could block a person, he blocks me on it. And so, if I ever want to contact him, or if he ever wants to talk to me or ask me a question or blah, 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 whatever, he emails me. He told me happy birthday. My birthday was a couple weeks ago. He literally emailed me happy birthday. And I was just like, thank you, like, dude, can you unblock my number? And he was like, I don't even have your number anymore. I deleted it. That's just like a weird thing that's happened to me. That's that. Next.
On the topic of weird things, so I was talking to this guy for like 3 weeks probably. And he messaged me the one day after we hung out a few times and was like, do you want to go to the beach? And so I'm like, yeah, like, we'll go to the beach. It'll be fun. His friends were going too. It was gonna be a little beach day. And I get there with all my little beach stuff, my little like beach bag. And he's like, okay, we're actually gonna go down there. And I was like, oh, okay. Halfway through this literally 1.5-mile trek, he's like, oh, we're actually gonna go cliff diving. And I was like, excuse me? What do you mean we're going cliff diving? And he was like, yeah, we're gonna go cliff diving. So like, you have to do it because you're out here and like, you can't go back by yourself. Like, literally forced me into doing this. It was actually fun, like, I'll give it to him. But I have giant scars on my legs from it now because I got bashed by this huge wave into a giant rock. It was fun, but we just didn't connect.
Next.
Thank you.
Next. This is the big whammy.
Oh, the big whammy.
Like, so this person I was like good friends with, he had a girlfriend. And I just like really liked him. Like, I was head over freaking heels for this man.
Like, really liked him.
Like, I don't know what was wrong with me.
A lot.
He was in 2 of my classes. Like, I would see him and I'd be like, oh, like, he's totally looking at me. And he told me like later, like, he was like, he like thought I was so cute, blah, blah, blah. And then he broke up with his girlfriend eventually after some stuff happened. Yeah, so he broke up with his girlfriend after, okay, this sounds bad, but like, he told me he was gonna break up with his girlfriend. It took him about 4 months to break up with his girlfriend after he said he was. That's, first of all, why was I there? Don't know. basically we started talking after that. So we were like talking, we were like gonna date. He kept telling me he was gonna date me, blah blah blah. And his mom was a control freak. I don't say this lightly. His mom literally would take his phone for doing nothing.
And mind you, he's 19 at this point.
He doesn't block you?
No, he doesn't block me.
Oh my god,
he still follows me too.
Really? Can I see? He wouldn't text me for like weeks on end. Would just never respond. Like normal days, he would take like 9 hours to respond to me.
But then if you pointed it out, he would be like, I was busy, like, can't you just understand that I have a life?
So we were talking for like 8 months after promising to date me. He's like, I promised to date you. Like, my mom just said I can't date right now. He didn't. He stopped talking to me. Okay, so the camera stopped, but we're back and better than ever, baby. So he stopped talking to me, and I was just like out of nowhere too. Like, literally out of the blue. Heartbroken. Like, I was literally so distraught. After a while, like months later, he started calling me and was like, how are you? Like, I miss you. Started texting me again, and then I like went to Ohio for the summer, and I was coming back and moving to LA. He was like, I'm gonna come see you, and I'm gonna come visit, like I'm gonna make it work. And then we were supposed to hang out, and he was like, can we hang out Friday? And I was like, yeah. So then I texted him the next day, are we hanging out today? He never responded, and I was like, okay, weird. And then I FaceTime him a day, and he answers and hangs up immediately.
He didn't want the call to like go through or anything like that.
Then I text him again. I was like, or not. And it never delivered. So he literally, after that, he blocked my number. I was like, really, like what? What? So then a couple weeks, months later, I found out he has a girlfriend. This man's got a whole girlfriend after telling me I would be his girlfriend for 9 months straight.
I hate that story so much. It still hurts on the inside.
It hurt.
It hurts me, and I wasn't even involved.
Like, that's all I have to say. Like, that was just wild. Like, I've never experienced something so
horrible,
manipulative in my life. Okay, next.
I'm gonna tell a little recent venture of mine. I met this kid at a party because I was coming to LA a lot a few weeks ago for Halloween parties, birthday parties, things like that. And he was just always there. And so I saw him at this party recently, and he was like, oh, like, I think you're really cute. We were just like flirting around with each other, and I didn't think it was gonna go anywhere because he lives in a different state and was just visiting for some business thing or something stupid like that. We started texting, messaging, and then he was like, oh, I think this could go somewhere. Like, I really hope like we can keep this going. Being definitely like he wanted a relationship, gets back to where he's from literally like 2 days after we actually started like conversing like real people, like disappears, is so shady, doesn't text back hardly ever after wanting to make it work and all this stuff, and then posts on his Instagram story that he misses his ex-girlfriend. So that's the tea on that. I just think it's funny.
Okay, so my last one, we're gonna end her off with this guy named Trevor. So Trevor, I met him at a frat. We really hit it off. I really liked him. I was like, we instantly like clicked. I just like thought he was so cute. Like, not my type, but like cute. Like, I had a good time, whatever. We hung out that night, and then the next night, like, their frat had a party, so we went to the frat party, and he was like, we'd be a really good couple, like, we're so cute together, like, I really like you. And I was like, yeah, like, what's up, like, we're trying to date. And so I invited him to like this Halloween party that me and my friends were having, and he shows up and literally like doesn't talk to me, like barely,
like doesn't even say hi,
doesn't even hug me, like doesn't say hi, like how are you.
Nah.
2.5 weeks he's been like texting me or like Snapchatting me every day. He literally like avoided me at all costs, like wouldn't talk to me. And the day before this, or like earlier that day, he responded to my story and said wifey. After the party, like he knew I was genuinely mad, like I was very upset, and he doesn't text me, doesn't say anything, doesn't talk to me ever again. And so I messaged him one day, and I'm like, why do you hate me? He was like, well, Halloween ended badly and I didn't know what to say. And I was like, what do you mean, like what is your problem? And he was like, well, we're just on different pages, like I don't want a girlfriend, I don't want a relationship, blah blah blah. After saying we'd be a cute couple, calling me wifey, and like saying that we were gonna date.
This brings us to our first boy pet peeve. Acting like you want to date when you really don't.
Don't be a guy who doesn't want a girlfriend but talk to girls that want boyfriends.
Yes, because
Like,
there's plenty of girls out there who don't want a boyfriend.
Last pet peeve is when guys say they don't like when girls are too available.
That's so confusing, because if you're only available for 35 minutes every other Tuesday, why would I make plans then if I want to see you?
And girls just always prioritize guys first.
Guys prioritize
Eating, sleeping, breathing, pooping,
work,
school,
other people, friends.
and you're like on the bottom of the list. Like you're not even a thought until they've done
solved global warming.
They've ended a whole candle. My camera died because I'm stupid. So I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're one of these boys and you're watching this, hey, what's good? Long time no talk.
Thanks for a memory.
I'll see you in my next Sorry. Peace, love, and blessings, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
I'm so thankful for my ex.
Oh my god, I love my best friend. I like Rachel.
I'm dying. Good job. Thank you.
Next. Thank you. Next.